Hello, WKU fellow researchers. If you are participating in the Student Research Summit, I'm hoping that you enjoyed your opportunity to think through the scientific method, all the way from asking your research question to developing your methods to hopefully answering your research question. But if you didn't and you had null findings, don't worry, you are in good company, or at least you are in company with me. I have a lot of null findings as well. My name is Christina Noel. I'm in the College of Education and Behavior Sciences, and I'm in the School of Teacher Education and the Department of Special Education. And so because of that, my research interests most closely align with developing interventions for individuals who have disabilities or individuals who engage in really challenging behavior. So the type of persistent challenging behavior that might get them kicked out of school or expelled from school, or maybe sent to live in a more restrictive type of home or residential facility or something like that. And so that's the type of research that I am the most interested in engaging in. And so I consider myself an intervention researcher or an applied researcher. And so because of that, the type of methodology that I most consistently use is called single case design research. So it's actually not case study, which you all might be familiar with. I feel like that's the more familiar one. With case study research, people who engage in that type of research are trying to ask and answer questions using qualitative data. So they're asking a little bit different types of research questions than I'm asking. And the types of research questions that I'm asking, actually, I live in the world of quantitative experimental data, but the types of questions are the type that they're so specific, they're so individualized, and they're so targeted that it doesn't make sense to do it as a randomized control trial type of thing. So it doesn't make sense to assign a student to either an intervention or control. It's a really neat type of research method. And so if you are a researcher who's just interested in asking and answering problems in your community that are very specific to an individual or a small group of individuals, reach out to me and I'll help you think through your methods. Some of the projects that I've been involved in, typically what it might look like is I'm out in the schools and I'm either delivering the intervention myself, or I am working with a teacher or a parent or somebody, an after school worker, to deliver a type of intervention. So as an applied researcher, I'm a very hands-on type of researcher. And so one of the lines of research that I did was to look at a specific strategy or a procedure called non-contingent attention. I know from reading prior literature that it's a very effective evidence-based strategy to decrease specific kinds of behavior. And what I was interested in was, can I train other people to use that strategy with fidelity? So can I train teachers? Can I train after school workers or parents to deliver that type of intervention? And so other types of things similar to that, I've been involved in, trainings for parents of young kids with autism. I've been involved, sometimes academic interventions kind of pop into my world because sometimes academic interventions affect behavior interventions. So anything that primarily I engage in anything that uses single case design and specifically is trying to solve a problem of the practice that I see in my community. I'm going to leave you with a video of a specific type of intervention that I did. So one of the, I don't know, about 4 years ago, this idea kept popping up. So one of the things that I'm really interested in is supporting individuals with autism in kind of developing social skills so they can engage in the types of social interactions that they would like to. And so I was kind of thinking, a lot of times we do it in applied, or it's like a teacher-led type of thing. And I was wondering if there would be a better way to go about that. And at the time, the platform Minecraft, or the game Minecraft, was really popular. And so I wondered if I could use Minecraft as a vehicle to support and teach social skills to students who have autism so that they can use them in a kind of a meaningful way with their neurotypical peers. So that was plopping around in my head, and so I figured let's go, right? Let's see if I can do this. So asked my research question, chose my dependent variables, developed my independent variable, and presumably tried to implement this new type of intervention. And the WKU Herald made a lovely video about it. And so I will show you that, building the craft with sweet Jack.
Jack is wonderful. He is fun. He is animated. He is funny. You just have to have Jack humor to figure him out, but he's loving and he's tender and he's perfect.
I thought it was bad. I thought autism means you get treated like a little kid and all that stuff. That's what I thought it was. I think it's like having some different things to other kids.
It's sometimes hard for him to talk to new people and make friends and understand that friendships require a constant give and take. Minecraft Club is really unique. It's something that hasn't been attempted from my knowledge before, but it's using a special interest that a child has, which is Minecraft, and several kids on the autism spectrum have that special interest. And it also provides an avenue to teach them social skills and to practice those skills in a safe environment.
We are focusing today on giving each other compliments. So I'm going to be walking around like I was last week. We're going to be thinking.
You can put kids together, but you really have to teach kids on the autism spectrum very directly about social skills. So you have to break it down into individual parts, and you have to teach them how to look somebody in the eye and why you look somebody in the eye. And you have to teach them how to introduce themselves and ask somebody their name. They don't just learn that by being around other kids.
This helps me work in teams better. It's because I didn't like working in groups. I just like to do everything myself. This Minecraft Club.